Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? Just thought I'd jump on here and give everybody a little bit of an update. I am sitting in Seymour right now. I just brought someone up here for a doctor's appointment, so I'm sitting out in the parking lot right now just waiting on this person's appointment, so I can take them back home. Anyway, just thought I'd jump on here and give you an update about what's going on with me. This has nothing to do with my carnivore diet, even though I'm still doing the carnivore diet and things are going well. This has more to do with our house and what's happening. It's crazy. We've had a rough week this week. At the moment, our bathroom is tore all to pieces because back about a year ago, I want to say, I was taking a shower. We had a fiberglass bathtub, older one. I think my brother Larry might have put it in years ago. Anyway, it was really thin, cheap made, bathtub basically. Anyway, I had a slip and fall when I was in the shower, and I put a little bitty, maybe this big crack in it when I fell, and I hurt myself. My leg just went backwards, and I landed hard on my rear end, and it caused that little crack. Well, we tried to seal the crack with sealant stuff, I don't know, spray stuff that we sprayed on there, and we've tried different things to try to seal it. Anyway, that didn't work. It just kept getting bigger with everybody taking showers, and it got to the point where it was leaking so bad that every time you took a shower, the floor would be soaking wet, and we'd have to throw towels down and everything to soak up the water. So anyway, that got old real quick. And so my brother finally decided, Dennis, he's the one that takes care of the stuff at the house. So he finally decided to call somebody there. I guess he went to Lowe's or something, and they're the ones that referred these people. Anyway, they came out to talk to us about what we wanted to do. And so we decided we didn't want a bathtub back in there. We wanted to just put a shower stall. And it's a big shower stall is what we're putting in. It's about the same size as the bathtub. And that way we can just put a little stool in there for Cheryl, my sister. She's mentally handicapped, and she's getting older. She's 67 now. So we were always concerned she would fall. So we decided, okay, so we're just going to get a shower. That way she doesn't have to step up into, over the end of a tub. So we had it all planned out, what we wanted to put in there. They came out on the 14th, I want to say. It was the 14th. Was it the 14th? Yeah, it was the 14th. They came out to install the new shower because everything came in, because it was it's all custom made by measurements and stuff. So anyway, they came out, they tore the old tub out, tore all the walls out around the tub, and we also had mold growing back there behind the wall, because it would the walls were I don't know how to describe it. It had these little cracks where they kind of fit together or whatever. Anyway, the mold was coming out of that. I was having to clean this, and every time I'd clean it, it'd just come back because it was mold. Anyway, so once they got everything tore out, they was treating it for the mold. They sprayed this really strong stuff to kill the mold. And then they started putting wood up and insulation, I'm sorry. They put insulation up and then some wood over the insulation so that they could make it more sturdy, when they put the walls up for the shower. Anyway, so then they got to the part where they needed to hook into the drain lines down below. And we live in a concrete slab house. So there's no crawl space or anything. There's no basement, you know, for you to get to the pipes. So they're basically underground under the foundation of the house. Well, when they went to try to find it, they couldn't find it. They started digging, and they discovered that the pipes under there that the tub would drain into were literally just dissolving. They were just rusting away. Which I'll put some pictures up above of what they did, and a picture of the piece of pipe that the guy pulled out. It's awful. It was awful. Anyway, they had to stop. They said, we're sorry, we got to stop. We can't go any further until you guys get this fixed or resolved or something. They said, you'll have to call a plumber out. Oh my goodness. So then I was frantically trying to get a hold of my brother Dennis because he was at work. So I sent him a bunch of messages trying to explain what was going on. And I told him, I said, so as soon as you get a break or off work, please, you know, message me or call me or something. So he messaged me back and said, okay, well, he said, you know, well, let me start here. I don't want to say the name of the company, so, but anyway, so about 2 years ago, I think, Dennis had to call this plumbing company and have them come out and replace the lines going back to the main line in the backyard, all the sewage lines and stuff, because we have 2 huge trees in our backyard, and their roots and stuff, I guess, was growing into these lines, and they were messing it up. Anyway, so they ended up digging a ditch all the way down from the back of the house to the back of the yard, which we've got a big backyard. It's got the 2 big trees in it, and it kind of goes downhill. Anyway, they had to, there's like a fence all the way around the yard, so it went all the way down to where that fence is, and that's where it meets up with the main line. So they had all that replaced about 2 years ago. So Dennis had me call the same company to come out and look at this. So I did, and the guy comes out and he's looking everything over, and even went in the backyard and looked where they dug before and all that stuff, to put in the new lines. He said, well, I'll be honest with you, he said, I don't even know if we can do this job. I was like, why not? And he said, because he said, I'm not sure we have the manpower or the equipment to get it done. He said, we just got done doing a concrete slab house before this, and he said it was a real, I guess they had a real hard time with it because they didn't have enough men, they didn't have enough equipment, the right equipment, and I guess the lines were all through the house. But anyway, long story short is he didn't think they could do it, but he was going to talk to his manager at the meeting. They have a meeting, I guess, in the mornings, and discuss it with them and then call us back. So I let my brother know this, and he said, well, let me know what they say, and if you can, get an estimate what it's going to cost. I was like, okay. So he said in the meantime he was going to try to call our other brother, Jack, and I guess get advice from him or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the next day I waited and waited and waited, and they never did call back. So I finally ended up calling back myself, but it was like around 4:30 because I was getting ready to get off work. And the girl that answered the phone said that the manager wasn't there. She'd already left for the day, and she could have her call me back the next day. I was like, okay, well, please have her call back and let us know if they're going to be able to do it. If not, you know, can they refer somebody to us? She said, okay, no problem, you know. So the next day I waited and waited, and they never did call, so I called them. And then the girl said, well, hang on, let me see if she's going to be able to call you back. So she talked to her manager there, and the manager said that they were still waiting on some more information from the guy that came out and looked at it. So anyway, I guess they finally talked to him, and then she called me back, quoted me a price of $5,000 I assumed she was talking about for the whole job. I don't know nothing about plumbing. Anyway, and then she mentioned something about getting a contractor out there to, I guess, dig the lines up or the floor up or something. I don't know. Anyway, she went ahead and set us an appointment for the 27th. I was like, okay. Then I called my brother. Well, messaged him to call me when he got off work again. He did. I told him what they said. I said, and they also sent you an email, you know, with the estimate and everything and what they're going to do. Well, I said, so you need to check your email. You need to read all this stuff and, you know, see if what they said was right, because I said, I have no idea what they're talking about. Something about digging out the cabinets and that we'd have to put them back or something. I didn't know what they were talking about. So anyway, my brother said, okay. He said, and then he messaged me back later in the day yesterday. And he said, I looked at this email, and he said, are they crazy? He said, the way they're talking, they're just gonna, we have to pull everything out and dig up the pipes, and they're just gonna come in and check and put new pipes in, and then we'll have to put it all back. He said, that's crazy. I said, I know. I said, that's what I thought she said, but I said, I wasn't sure what she was talking about. So he said, well, I just told him, I said, look, Dennis, I said, I'm a woman. They're probably trying to take advantage of me because I'm a woman. So you need to be the one to call them and talk to them and see what they're talking about. So anyway, he's supposed to call them, let them know, you know, find out what's going on and what their plan is, I guess, for what they're going to do. Because if that's truly the case, then we're better off just calling a contractor to come in and do the whole job. You know, pay one person, not pay two different people for coming out and doing this. It's crazy. I don't understand it. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to mention the name of the company in this video because, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. But man, that was crazy. Anyway, I'll try to include some pictures up here so people can see what I'm talking about what the guys had to go through to dig this up, and what the pipe looked like that he pulled out and all that stuff, and what we're stuck with, because literally we have no shower, no bath, no way to take a bath. We just have to sponge bathe, wash our hair in the sink, whatever, until we get this resolved and they can come out and finish the shower. Anyway, it's been a headache. It's been awful. It's been a terrible week. Just because of that stuff, you know. But anyway, I would really appreciate any prayers that anybody could do for us, because we need them. God knows we need them. I've been praying, you know, that we can get this resolved somehow soon. But anyway, here it is. Thanksgiving's coming up, you know. We're not going to be able to get anything done till after that, I'm sure. But, you know, I really don't want them tearing up the house before Christmas and everything. That's crazy. But anyhow, I'll update you guys as soon as I figure out what's going on, or hear about what's going on, or what we're going to end up doing. But yeah, I would appreciate any prayers. And I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to cut this short and try to get some relaxation in while I'm waiting on my customer to finish up at the doctor's. And yeah, but hope y'all have a great day. If I don't get another video put out before then, I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving and enjoy your family. Much love to everybody, and take care. Bye.